Hey, Chris Duncan here, Total Freedom TV. So many of you have been asking about outsourcing, about creating VAs and building businesses where you literally don't have to do anything. I'm so lucky to have a team of nearly 20 staff out of the Philippines that just work on my businesses and my clients' businesses. We are literally ready to help other people, but before I can help other people, there's a few things that you need to do in order to be ready to have the right VA. Here's the problem. Most people don't have a good result with a virtual assistant. They waste money and they waste time. They go around in circles. So in this video series, I'm going to be teaching you how to find the right VA for you, how to outsource all your work, how to live with total freedom, how to have businesses that maybe you only have to do 1 or 2 days and be able to make the money you want to make, and how to stop doing things that you don't need to do. And so I hope you really enjoy it, and I hope you watch all the videos, and we're going to get into the very first one today. The first one is called your MMA. So your MMA stands for this: your money-making activity. So I want to ask you, what is your money-making activity? Most people don't know what their MMA is. They don't know their number one money-making activity. In fact, they have no idea. And here's what I want you to understand. Fish should swim, monkeys should climb trees. What is your money-making activity? Most of us don't understand. See, my business partner, his money-making activity is building teams and building websites. My money-making activity is being in front of the camera, being the brand. Other people's money-making activity is building teams. Other people's money-making activity is buying franchises, making them work. But what's yours? What's your natural money-making activity? And here's what you got to understand. When you're in the most flow, when you're in that place where you just know what you're doing, that is your money-making activity. For some people, it's coaching or building teams. But what's it for you? This is the very first step that you must understand. Look, if you don't get this down, you're going to outsource the wrong things. I see so many people outsourcing the one thing that they should be doing. Let me give you an example. There's a really good salesperson. They're good at sales, and they realize to themselves, well, I'm good at sales, I know how to do it, so I'm going to teach someone else how to do the sales, and I'm going to go try to work on the customer support, I'm going to go build the websites, I'm going to work on writing ad copy and all these other things. And so they go and outsource, they get someone else to do the sales, then they get frustrated because that person can't do it as good as them. And this is the biggest problem. So the first thing you need to understand is, what is your money-making activity? Let's look at it the other way. We have somebody else who's great at customer support, realize that there's no sales. So what they do is they go, well, I'm going to find someone else, I'm going to help systemize, get this done, because I know how this works, it's easy, and I'm going to get someone else to do that. Or worse, they don't even make these decisions and they just keep doing it themselves again and again and again. I need you to know this right now. I have a team of 20. We've built $2 million company with this team. I spend just under $2.5 grand a week with a team of 20 to make a $2 million revenue. Now, if that doesn't excite you, then I don't know what will, because you need to know that we can outsource anything: graphic design, web design, doing all the emails, social media, phone calls, call bookings, managing customer support, everything. There isn't anything in a business that I can't outsource. In fact, we're building a whole sales team, everything. Now, the first thing you're going to have to do is find out your money-making activity. In the next video, I'm going to talk to you about how to start outsourcing 2 biggest things that you need to start moving away from that create the most pressure and the most noise. So do me a favor, the next video is going to be great, but right now, write down what your money-making activity is, draw a circle around it. Here's how you know what it is. You're good at it, you absolutely love doing it, and when you're doing it, people respond to you more because they know that that's your genius. Write down that activity in your business and put a circle around it. And then what we're going to start doing is anything that's not that, okay, anything that's not that, we're going to have somebody else do it. Let me share with you how this works. There's a law called Pareto's law. Now, it basically says that 80-20. 20% of things you do are going to give you 80% of the results. I'm sure you've heard of it. And 80% of things you do give you 20% of the results. I think the law is absolutely wrong. I think it's more 95-5. I think there's 5% of things that you do that's your true money-making activities. 5% actually move your business, the other 95 just slow you down. And that's the truth. And I want you to write down those 1 or 2 activities that if you just did those and you didn't have to do anything else, you'd make a lot more money. So let me give you an example. Let's just say that it's 90-10. Let's go right in the middle. Let's say 10% of the things you do give you 90% of the results. Well, what if you could outsource the rest of that 90% and all you had to do was that 10% of things? So you've still got 100% of time. So if you did that 10%, that was giving you 90%. If you just did that 100% of the time, well, 10 tens is 100, 10 nines is 900. So you'd actually be getting a 900% return. Now think about how much money you're going to be making then. That money is what you could use to build your team. And this is exactly what we do. So do me a favor, go right now, write down your money-making activity, whether it's sales, whether it's speaking, whether it's being the brand, writing the books, doing the copy, actually building the fulfillment or the tech or customer support or coaching or team, whatever you think it is, write it down, comment below actually. Tell me your money-making activity. It's the first step. Please don't watch the next video until you've got that, because the next one's going to build on that and help you to remove pressure and noise. My name is Christopher Duncan from Total Freedom TV. You can get more information from me at christophermduncan.com, but please subscribe to this channel, like, share it. I'll catch you on the next video, how to remove pressure and noise. Talk to you soon.